The four ashramas and the path of self-realization in Hinduism. The concept of the midlife journey is articulated through the framework of the four ashramas, or stages of life, which provide a comprehensive guide to understanding the human life cycle and the spiritual path to self-realization and liberation moksha. Brahmacharya's student stage. The first stage of life is characterized by learning, study, and the pursuit of knowledge and ethical conduct under the guidance of a teacher guru. This stage lays the foundation for spiritual growth and personal development, preparing individuals for the responsibilities and challenges of adult life. Grihastha householder stage. The second stage of life is characterized by marriage, family life, and the pursuit of material and worldly responsibilities, including work, social obligations, and community engagement. This stage offers opportunities for personal growth, ethical conduct, and the cultivation of virtues such as compassion, generosity, and selflessness through the fulfillment of familial and social roles and responsibilities. Vanaprastha retirement stage. The third stage of life is characterized by gradual withdrawal from worldly responsibilities and social obligations, allowing individuals to focus more on spiritual practices, self-reflection, and inner exploration. This stage provides opportunities for deeper self-awareness, transformation, and the cultivation of wisdom and detachment from worldly attachments and desires, which are essential for navigating the challenges and opportunities of middle age with greater equanimity and spiritual insight. Sannyasa renunciant stage. The fourth stage of life is characterized by complete renunciation of worldly life and the pursuit of liberation moksha from the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth samsara. This stage represents the culmination of the spiritual journey and the attainment of self-realization through the cultivation of wisdom, devotion, and detachment from worldly attachments and identities. In addition to the four ashramas, Hinduism offers a rich and diverse spiritual tradition encompassing a wide range of philosophical, theological, and mystical teachings, practices, and paths yogas, including Karma Yoga, the path of selfless action, Bhakti Yoga, the path of devotion, Jnana Yoga, the path of knowledge, and Raja Yoga, the path of meditation and self-discipline, which provide valuable insights and guidance for navigating the challenges and opportunities of middle age with greater awareness, clarity, and spiritual insight. Literary exploration of midlife themes. The theme of the midlife crisis has also been a recurring motif in literature throughout history. Writers and poets have long been fascinated by the challenges and opportunities of middle age, exploring the themes of self-reflection, transformation, and the quest for meaning and identity. One of the earliest literary works to explore the midlife theme is Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy, written in the 14th century. In this epic poem, Dante embarks on a journey of self-discovery, confronting his mortality, sins, and the complexities of human nature as he navigates the circles of hell, purgatory, and paradise. In Shakespeare's plays, characters such as King Lear and Macbeth grapple with the challenges of aging, power, and moral responsibility, reflecting the universal human experience of confronting the limitations of mortality and the complexities of the human condition in middle age. Psychological and philosophical exploration in modern times. The concept of the midlife crisis gained more formal recognition and exploration in modern times, particularly in the fields of psychology and philosophy. In the early 20th century, psychologists such as Carl Jung and Erik Erikson began to explore the stages of adult development, including the challenges and transitions associated with middle age. Carl Jung, a Swiss psychiatrist and psychoanalyst, introduced the concept of the midlife transition in his theories of individuation and the development of the self. Jung believed that middle age was a critical period of self-reflection and transformation, characterized by a deepening awareness of one's own mortality, the integration of unconscious aspects of the psyche, and the pursuit of greater self-awareness and authenticity. Similarly, Erik Erikson, a developmental psychologist, proposed a psychosocial theory of human development that included a stage of generativity via stagnation occurring in middle adulthood. Erikson argued that middle age is a time when individuals are faced with the challenge of balancing their own needs and desires with the responsibilities and obligations of work, family, and society, leading to feelings of satisfaction or stagnation depending on how successfully they navigate this stage of life. Cultural perspectives and stereotypes. Despite the psychological theories and evidence supporting the existence of the midlife crisis, many skeptics argue that the midlife crisis is largely a cultural construct perpetuated by media, popular narratives, and societal expectations. Critics of the midlife crisis theory contend that feelings of discontent, anxiety, and a desire for change are not unique to middle age, but can occur at any stage of life. Furthermore, some researchers point out that the midlife crisis is not a universal experience and that individual experiences of middle age vary widely. Factors such as personality, life circumstances, and cultural expectations can all influence whether or not a person experiences a midlife crisis, making it difficult to generalize about this phenomenon or to identify clear-cut symptoms or characteristics. Empirical evidence and research findings. The debate over the reality of the midlife crisis is further complicated by conflicting research findings and empirical evidence. While some studies have found evidence to support the existence of the midlife crisis as a distinct psychological phenomenon, other studies have failed to find consistent or compelling evidence to substantiate this claim. For example, a longitudinal study conducted by psychologist Daniel Levinson in the 1970s identified a pattern of midlife transition characterized by introspection, questioning, and reevaluation of life goals and priorities. Levinson's research suggested that the midlife crisis was a universal and inevitable stage of adult development, occurring between the ages of 40 and 45 for men and slightly earlier for women. However, more recent research has challenged Levinson's findings and questioned the universality and inevitability of the midlife crisis. Studies have found that while some individuals do experience a period of emotional turmoil and self-reflection in middle age, many others do not, and that the experience of middle age varies widely across individuals and cultures.